What's up guys, AFL Ball 11 here, back to another video. Today we have round 5 gather round tips and predictions. Last week I got 7. If Ollie Florent could kick more than 50 metres I would have gotten 8, and if Richmond were good I would have gotten 9. But yeah, 7's pretty good. And I got one big call correct. I said Adelaide would always be in front over Freo, and they were always in front. So yeah, that's my round 5 predictions right here. So let's get started with the first game. Thursday night, which is tomorrow. I'm filming this on a Wednesday. Tomorrow night, Adelaide versus Carlton. Carlton are second on the ladder, which I'm pretty happy about, being a Carlton supporter. But they're not playing that well. And Adelaide are playing very well in the last few games. And Carlton's never won at Adelaide Oval as well. But you know, I'm back in the Blues, back in my team to win in Adelaide. First win, it would be at Adelaide Oval. I'm saying Carlton by 11 points. Most people have tipped Carlton. Still, it's 65% of people tip Carlton. I thought it would have been more 50-50. It's still pretty decent compared to the other games, but yeah. And my big call for that game is for 10 plus goals for any small forward on the ground. So all small forwards combined for 10 or more goals. So yeah. Now on to the Friday night game. Freo versus Gold Coast. Now all these games are in Adelaide, so there's no home ground advantage. And to be fair, there'll probably be like no fans there. Freo versus Gold Coast. But I'm saying Freo by 15 points. They haven't had the best start to the season, but I think they'll get it done over Gold Coast. Both of them haven't really had a good start, even though Gold Coast beat Geelong. Yeah, Freo by 15 points. And 83% of people saying that. And my big call is Freo to be up by 30 points anytime in the game, which seems reasonable. Should be able to get that. So yeah, first game on the Saturday, Richmond versus Sydney. Both teams coming off the loss. It was pretty disappointing for Sydney and Richmond. Both lost close ones, and they both need to bounce back. And I think Sydney will bounce back. I think they'll win by 23 points. And yeah, I think my big call will be 10 plus goals for key forwards. There are a lot of key forwards, even though Tom Lynch is out. There's still Cumberland. There's Rewald will probably come back in, I think. And then for Sydney, there's Logan McDonald. If Amadi's playing, he gets it. Lance Franklin, so they could all score. So yeah, on to the next game. Brisbane versus North Melbourne. Should be pretty easy game for Brisbane there. They beat Collingwood last week. North lost to Carlton. I think it'll be pretty average game. Just Brisbane will just edge them over and they'll win by 31 points. They'll be like just around that. That was a pretty boring game. Yeah, and my big call will be for Brisbane to always be in front. So that should be pretty easy for them. We said a lot better than North. Yeah, on to the next game is Essendon versus Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne should win that. Melbourne should definitely win that. Yeah, Melbourne by 26 points, not much to say there. And my big call, Clayton Oliver is going to keep on going in his good form this season. I say 30 plus possessions and 2 plus goals. Yeah, on to the last game on the Saturday. Finally our home advantage, Port Adelaide versus Bulldogs. I think, okay, I've Port Adelaide winning by 17 points, but I think Bulldogs could give them a tough challenge. Even though Port Adelaide have the home ground advantage, obviously everything's in Adelaide. But I think Bulldogs could give them a pretty good challenge. They've been pretty good the last 2 weeks, beating Brisbane and Richmond. so that they could give him a challenge. And yeah, my big call for that game will be for Connor Rosie to have 25 plus disposals and 2 plus goals. Yeah. First game on the Sunday, Geelong versus West Coast. Geelong getting their first win of the season against Hawthorn in the Easter Monday clash, and I have them to make it 2 by 66 points over West Coast. They should smash them, and I was thinking it could be even more, but 66 seems reasonable. So yeah, 97% have tipped Geelong, which is about right. Yeah, my big call will be for West Coast to win 1 quarter. That's a pretty big call. Okay, second game on a Sunday, GWS versus Hawthorn. This could be a very close game, which I think will be. I have GWS winning by 5 points. I think this will be the best game of the round. Both teams coming off a loss. I think, yeah, the GWS Hawthorn both around the same sort of position in how they are. Yeah, I think GWS will just edge them over. And I think there'll be 8 lead changes as my big call. Yeah. Last game of Gather Round. Collingwood versus St Kilda. Big hype game. But I have Collingwood winning by 34 points. I think St Kilda's luck, well, you could say it's not luck, but their winning streak will come to an end against Collingwood. It has to. Collingwood are arguably the best team in the league. They were just unlucky to play Brisbane in Brisbane. Yeah, if they were playing Brisbane here in Melbourne, then they would have won, probably. So yeah, they should win that pretty convincingly. And my big call will be for Nick Dacos. He's in very good form. I have him for 40 plus possessions. Finally, he'll get 40. He's been closer and closer every week, and I think he'll get there. So let's cap off the round. Carlton over Adelaide, Freo over Gold Coast, Sydney over Richmond, Brisbane over North, Melbourne over Essendon, Port over Bulldogs, Geelong over West Coast, Ditto West over Hawthorn, and Collingwood over St Kilda. That is my gather round predictions, tips and predictions. Let me know what you think about this, about my tips for this week and my big calls. Let me know in the comments. Let me know who you have winning. And yeah, let's hope for the best round. Gather round 2023. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.